I should be like Isaiah. Hello, all. Oh yeah, and welcome to the Hill Third Podcast. It is our day that you're doing. I just got to eat some cookies and some Kool-Aid. I'm ready to go.
Dang, man. The racism is alive and well, man.
What you mean? All right, you know what?
This man say the most racist stuff. See, man, I'm gonna start calling this man LeBron or something. He'll like hit you in your arm, hear the whistle. Man, I ain't even found him.
Hey, he called me to go. But do you not drink Kool-Aid?
You just can't go that far, man.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going straight to the facts. This man drink literally Kool-Aid. I'm stating out the obvious and not he's racist. It is what it is.
Man,
I know what's true and what's not.
I don't know. Do we have a heel turn HR? We got HR.
If we did, I should have had it back the last year when I was getting bullied on here and I had to become who I am now. Look at me now. I was all nice and like polite. Now I just like, man, look, I'm Devin. I'm me.
This man said he was gonna slap Brock Lesnar in the back of the neck, man.
Ready. That's not true at all. I respect everything about the Beast Incarnate, man.
Unlike this, while he's wearing the head of the table shirt.
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, Brock, he need to go level up or something. Maybe he need to go get Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen.
You know what? I'm gonna just start the show right here. Before this, I can't do this. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin Lee Crimes alongside me. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, you just went out the gate laughing. I'm like, dang, what is so funny, man?
It's been a while. It's been a long, 6 days.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's definitely felt like it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since we did anything, pretty much. So I'm glad we're here today because we got to talk about bad words. Obviously, we have a bad word on here that we don't say. It's a big F word. For the sake of Y110, we won't use it. Look, Devin, obviously Devin growing up as a Vince Russo lover.
What?
Just growing up being this weird type of wrestling fan. He doesn't mind you just flailing this word along. He doesn't care.
No. You're gonna have to stop right now because this is not even true, man. That's you.
Well, I'm explaining why this F word is so bad. And he believe that. I don't believe that.
I ain't never said it. Now somebody else has said it. And we got you on live tape saying it. But we still accept you.
And I apologized.
Yeah, see?
I replaced it with I forgot what noise it was, but I replaced it with something.
He probably put like a clown noise.
I put something in it, but we don't talk about that word.
He put that Jadakiss. He was like,
no, not even that. I should have put something on there, man. But look, bad words. We have an F word that we don't use in this neighborhood, in this community, I should say. But in WWE, the term wrestling and wrestler are no longer considered bad words in the WWE. So they were banned in the company because we were known as being sports entertainment and sports entertainers. So now it's going to be a little bit, as Dave Meltzer says, and I quote, a more relaxed atmosphere under WWE's new regime in the Friday night's edition of SmackDown. Devin, your thoughts on the language being changed in the WWE?
About time, man. That made no sense to me. WWE stands for, at least I think it still does, World Wrestling Entertainment, formerly a World Wrestling Federation Entertainment. I don't forget what it was after that. But literally, it's what it is. Like, why we can't say wrestler, wrestling, professional wrestler, belt? Like, why I gotta be? That's what people be tripped up when they gotta be. Oh, I can't say that. Everybody gonna sound the same. It's just a formula way of how to speak. where who really does that in real life? That type of stuff would take you out of it. Like, all right, no, he ain't gonna say that. He can't say it. But that was just common stuff. They couldn't even say hospital at one point. Like, I mean,
That's a good point.
Like, but
yeah, they were taken to a local medical facility.
Yeah, like, man, just hospital, dog. Like, but no, it's about time because that was pointless.
Do you want to hear the list of words that WWE has banned or has prevented the wrestlers from using?
Sure.
Matter of fact, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a crap load of these, Devin. Give me 5 of them. You person, give me 5 of them. What are the 5 words? Give me 5 words. There's like 20 of these words. But like, yeah, give me 5 of them.
They can't say belt.
Yep.
Wrestling. No, I know they can't say wrestler. I know that.
Yep, that's 3.
It's another one that's like, wow, it's like, dang, you can't say that. I said hospital, they couldn't say that.
Hospital is not on there.
Oh, but I never said. Oh, you know what?
But you're right. I will give you that, but I ain't counting it for you.
Let's see. Dang, what can they say? I feel like I've seen it, but I can't remember. Like, it was so outrageous.
Here, I got you. So some of the words you cannot say, and then there's a decent amount. There's blood, choke. These are wrestlers. The talent can't say. So blood, choke, belt, strap, diva, headshot, trauma, kayfabe, mofos, house show. They can't say DQ. Wow, DQ. Well, I'm Michael Cole and them obviously say it, but I'm talking wrestlers. Well, it says WWE talent. This came out last September. So the anti-diva, spinal injuries, victim, violence, violent, wrestling, wrestlers, obviously WWF, wife beater, curb stomp, phrases including the word push and being over, babyface, heel, jobber, card, strangle, kill, and murder. Those are the 20-something plus words you couldn't say in the WWE, and that's going to change, especially now that all that speculation, was going on a couple weeks ago. You think they're really going to shoot hard for this TV-14 rating?
Yeah, it looked like it, because the only way I could defend a good amount, some of those words being banned, is because of that PG. They're moving to PG, trying to go for a more, acceptable for a younger audience. Because obviously you don't want your kid going, "I'm gonna murder you." You don't want that. Right. But I'm not saying like every wrestler was gonna be saying it, but that's where I kind of can see some of those words. I'm like, okay, I guess you probably would need that on television, if little Timmy over there is watching it. So that I kind of get. But some of those other ones, like belt, like I should be able to say belt, man. Like, let me get that belt, man. But yeah, them going to TV-14 and kind of freeing up the uses of some of those words. I can definitely see that's where they're gonna go.
Yeah, no, and it's pretty weird. But the new management is nice. I like what they're doing. It's giving a lot of, especially in promos, it's giving a lot of them some leeway. It's giving them, a lot of room to move with. So no complaints at all. But one person that's probably complaining at home is John Laurinaitis. Because John Laurinaitis has been fired by the WWE. And this happened sometime within the last week. He was a longtime talent relations executive. And he was on administrative leave. And, we know why. And it says that the dismissal was for obvious reasons. And they said this was kept quiet outside a very small circle. So pretty much, the Wall Street Journal reveals several allegations against Vince McMahon, and we're going to get to that a little bit later. And Bruce Pritchard took over in late June, and Laurinaitis was put on administrative leave. So it looks like Bruce Pritchard is going to hold that down for a good minute because John Laurinaitis is pretty much at home. Devin, your thoughts on John Laurinaitis being fired, but it's not being because of budget cuts.
People power. But Man, I'm so glad I don't have to hear that no more. Uh, yeah, I mean, they sneakily, quietly let him go, but they said people was like excited that he was out of there, which, dang, if I get let go, I hope they don't be. Man, I'm so glad Devin out of here, man. Sick of him.
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you get a point. I just don't expect me to do nothing. But, oh, Johnny, yeah, I mean, hey, shouldn't have been doing what you was doing, buddy. Now you got to be at home. Now you get to be on Total Bellas or whatever. I don't even know if you're gonna be on that.
I don't think he's gonna be on Total Bellas. I think he cheated on the wife when she was sick.
Okay, that's even worse. Forget you, Johnny. But look, if they gonna clean out that place of all the weirdos and creeps, man, continue, because don't nobody need that in the workplace.
Matter of fact, before I say that and we get sued, actually no, they were not married. I retract that statement because this happened in 2012, right?
That I am not sure of.
Yeah,
like, I think definitely said,
Yeah, I think something like this happened in 2012. Either way, you know what? I should have said what I said. It is what it is. Devin, we got to get more into this because WWE uncovered more of Vince McMahon's payments. Devin, we are now at 20 million. 20 million. Devin, your thoughts on this $20 million pretty much cover up that Vince McMahon's been doing in payments?
He ain't paid that much for WCW, ain't it?
He did not.
God dang. What? Oh my God, man. Man, that's a lot of money for that type of business. Like,
Vince McMahon paid $2.5 million for WCW. He was paying these women $20 million. God,
you know what, man? That's horrendous. I don't even know what word to use, like, to really describe that. That, especially when you throw how much he paid for WCW, like that was a whole wrestling company. I mean, a bet at that point, but still, man, 20-some million, dude, really? It ain't, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Vince, man.
WWE.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was saying.
I just. Oh, I'm sorry. I just keep thinking be it, and they just be like, and we found some more. I'm like, dang, how much he got? I'm like, how much he got in his backyard buried? They keep finding stuff.
And it gets worse because it says WWE revealed that 2 additional payments that McMahon agreed to make in 2007 and 2009 have been uncovered. The 2 payments add up to $5 million, bringing the total amount of uncovered payments up to $19.6 million. Man, just what, 2-3 weeks ago it was 12 million. Before then it was 4 million. Then it was 1 million for the paralegal. That paralegal ruined everything. That paralegal ruined Vince McMahon's life. Well, maybe not. He's still swimming in money, so he probably don't even care. So, but Devin, your thoughts on this Vince McMahon John Laurinaitis situation?
It's dirty, man. I just look at them like, man, y'all need to go on somewhere with that, man. It's just them two in general, like, people power, it's dirty. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's just, and that amount of money too. Come on, now.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and you would think, and this is what I'm telling. I bring this up about some of these athletes and superstars who do stupid stuff like this, or do just stupid stuff in general. You're an athlete, you're a millionaire, and some of these people aren't bad looking. You can get anybody you want. I'm pretty sure if Vince McMahon got one of his security guards to walk up to any woman, not any woman, but you took Vince McMahon's type and be like, hey, you want to meet Vince McMahon? I want to meet Vince McMahon. Boom. That's settled. Like, it would clear up everything. No, I don't want to meet Vince McMahon. All right. Next one. Like, that's how it is. As long as you're respectable, as long as you Like you're already set in life, and you're ruining it because you ain't got no game.
He said, "You don't know how to talk to these women out here, dog."
Right, right, exactly. So I'm just gonna leave it at I'm leaving it at that.
I mean, then again, I probably wouldn't either if I'm like, "Hey,
somebody might like Linda like it.
How you doing?" I don't think his voice was like that though at that time when they.
You're right. You're
I
right.
think it's over time. It just.
Well, Devin, are you familiar with the lady Amari Miller?
I am. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I am. Yes, I know her. NXT.
Well, yes, straight out of NXT. She got in a little bit of hot water because she posted a tweet. She said that Ember Moon was the first and only African American NXT Women's Champion, and she said that her goal is to be the second one. So everybody heard the fan base pointed out that Sasha Banks was also NXT Women's Champion before Ember Moon, and she also tweeted for everyone on Twitter, fully black NXT champion Ember Moon. I'm aware what I posted. Sasha is great and legendary for sure. Let's never forget that. But she also posted a reply to say that Sasha Banks is German and black, but not African American. And then she deactivates her Twitter because you already know how it goes, Devin. So she actually comes out and turns out of issues an apology. She says that I didn't mean bad intentions with what I said, but I do want to apologize. I meant something super well and it came across horribly. I want to sincerely apologize to everyone. I also have to understand that posting on a social media platform can sound one way to me, and as I'm typing, it can come across totally different, but that's the lesson I've learned for sure. People make mistakes and people grow, and that's exactly what this experience has been for me. Devin, your thoughts on this situation?
That very last thing that she said, that people do need to grow, people need experience. I agree, but you could have avoided that whole entire experience. How else did she think that was gonna sound? Saying, I type it one way and it come out this way. There's no other way that would have came out if you read it. If you read it, speech to text, I don't care how you did it. You saying it, it's unnecessary. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her saying, I'm gonna be NXT Women's Champion too, But throw the whole thing aside, so like, I said full African American. Like, really? At this point, man, it don't matter what, really what I mean, it's just that was just unnecessary. Like, you could have just said, congratulations to whoever, I'm gonna be there too, and that's it. But once you start doing all that, no.
Yeah, she shot herself in the foot.
Yeah. Like I said, everything at the end, like, yeah, we have the experience when we do something, shouldn't have did that, learn. True. That was an experience you could have just easily avoided by just saving that for the drafts or something. No, you know what? Matter of fact, don't even save it in the draft. Just literally don't even think about typing something like that, because it's just gonna spark you some fire, and why get burned?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's just the fact that I felt like as soon as people started correcting her, she could have just been like, "Oh, okay, my bad." Like that should have been a sign right there. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Yeah, she's German, and who are you to be telling her who somebody else is? Like that's just you just
somebody. Man, Devin, he actually Irish.
Right, exactly. Like, and then not only that, she got rank. Sasha Banks has a rank. You're in NXT right now. Why are you ruining yourself right now? Like, that's the thing that some people just don't understand when you're doing stuff like this. Like, you can talk bad about anybody and everybody. Me and you can come on here and talk about how horrible, how vicious, and how disgusting of a man Triple H is, which he isn't. But we can be doing all that and then ask for a job from Triple H. So it doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah, Hunter, hell yeah, get in here.
I'm gonna forgive everything that you said.
Right, exactly. He's like, oh yeah, just go in the ring. I got a special guest for you. You go in there, you got Walter just waiting to just chop the darkest part of your chest off.
Hey, so about that. Oh shoot,
man, if I'm in the ring and Walter walk up, bro, I'm done. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, I'm out of here.
Man, all I'm gonna say at the end of this, y'all need to leave Sasha alone. If I had to come do that to y'all.
Man, one person that needs to be left alone is Ric Flair. Because Ric Flair said that he passed out twice, not once, Devin, twice in his match. He said it, knowing Devin, because Devin has the darkest sense of humor one man can have. I'm gonna read these. YouTube, we're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Look at Devin's face as I'm reading this, as I'm talking about an elderly man.
Wait, give me give me like at least 4 seconds to prepare, because just hold on.
Look at that. I need to prepare.
No,
hearing about a grown man passing out just makes me laugh. I got
no. It just I get caught off guard. All right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
I get caught off guard about an old man passing out. I just gotta laugh. He ain't making any sense, man. Look, I got you.
You know what? Go ahead.
Here it goes. I don't think people realized that I passed out twice. Dang, all I said was I don't think. Dang, bro. What is so funny?
It's you. It's not me. I promise you, man. Look. Just go ahead. I got this. I'm a grown man. I got this.
All I said was I don't think people realize. I'm like, what did I say? All right, here it goes. Ric Flair says, and I quote, "I don't think people realize that I passed out twice. While I was standing on the apron, I looked at Jay, which started a whole wheel of emotion. And I said, man, I think I'm getting sick. And I was getting lightheaded."
Okay. It's the way you read it. I'm sorry.
I was getting lightheaded. Nothing to do with my heart. Nothing to do with my intestines. I was just getting lightheaded. I'm sure it was all nerves that was Jay Lethal. And he said, we're going to move this right along. And it was meant for Andrade to come through. And Andrade came over to me and he said, your turn, sir. Your turn, sir. Your turn, sir. And I got up, but I didn't know where we were in the match. I had missed about like clearly 10 seconds of it. So while he was selling on the ground, he was passed out. So they was trying to move. Jay Lethal had to move the match along. So him and Andrade tussled. So when Andrade came over to him to bring Ric Flair back into the match, he's saying, your turn, sir. Your turn, sir. And he's clearly out of it. So Ric Flair says he missed about 10 seconds of that match. Devin, your thoughts on the first pass out?
Okay, look, on all the other stuff I was doing before, all that aside, look, man, Ric Flair, his age, that's not cool, man. And that's not cool for anybody to ever lose conscious in a wrestling match. I mean, it's just not. And that's why I wasn't on board with that whole thing anyway. At his age, it's not necessary. Like, he already one of the greats. Like, just leave it be, man. Why you risking, I don't know. I hope that was his actual last match, because, to sit here and say you passed out twice in a match, no.
Oh, I got you right here. Jeff. So he says, he said that it was Jeff Jarrett's decision to not go with a superplex on the turnbuckle. They had it planned. They were going to do a superplex off the top turnbuckle, but he said it was Jeff Jarrett's decision not to go through it. So he says, Jeff, out of respect for me, he lifted me atop the turnbuckle, and Jay was going to give me a superplex, which would have blown the roof off the joint. But he was worried about my health. Jeff sincerely said, we can't do it, Nate. We just can't do it again. He said, so anyway, rather than look awkward, I came down with him, and Jay came in and gave me the suplex, and we just kept on rolling. So he goes on to say he passed out the second time during the match after Jeff Jarrett went to hit him with a guitar. Jeff Jarrett would miss and hit Lethal, but Flair said he passed out again shortly after the spot. So he says, and I quote, they came along with the guitar, right down, bingo, don't know. When I was down, I passed out again. I just passed out. Manny's going, sir, you have to wake up, sir. I have the brass knuckles, sir. That was my fault. See, this sound like a movie, sir. You gotta do this, sir. Finish the match, Nate. He says, sir, you have to wake up. I have the brass knuckles, sir. You have to wake up. And then I woke up. I knew where we were right at. Look at that. See? It's just hard. So, but he says, and then I sent him back home. But he said, I swear to God, twice during that match, I completely went black. He said his hands was trembling, so he says he was dehydrated. He had 2 doctors there, and they took care of everything. He said the Undertaker came running through with 6 beers, and he said Undertaker came running in and said, I got 6 beers there. He took one out of my hand and said, you're drinking 2 Gatorades. I said, Gatorade? He said, so that's all he pretty much, so Undertaker pretty much made him drink Gatorade.
Good.
But all in all, Ric Flair's good. He's
That's
just,
good.
yeah, that superplex was kind of vicious.
Man,
I'm glad they didn't do it.
Oh, please, man. Rick, please. I know I'm just Devin Crimes Jr., man, but please, man, don't wrestle no more. Don't. You don't need to. It ain't worth it, man. I got years and years of Ric Flair footage. I can go back if I need to be like, man, Ric Flair that dude. Let me show you now. I don't need to be like, man, Ric Flair's still that dude. You don't have to be that dude no more. Relax.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
After the match, Ric Flair, he perfectly fine walking on his own. He was smoking the biggest doobie of his life, and he had a picture of him passing it to the camera. Devin, Ric Flair passes you the blunt, I should say. You taking a hit of it?
No, sir. It will be no woo from me. Okay. It's all good. I'm not Nature Boy like that. Okay. I don't even like nature nature like that. I'm more like a city boy or something. Like I'm from the city, man. I ain't no nature boy. You know, I don't be what's they really be saying, kiss stealing and all that. I don't do that. No, sir. Certified clean over her.
You know what?
That's all it is, and that's all it's ever gonna be.
You know what? Thank you for that. I'm glad you got that off your chest. Because unfortunately, we have to talk about some disheartening news. Carmella was injured during a house show. We could show you the footage, but to be honest, in the footage, you can't even see what happened. Like Bianca Belair she's running towards Bianca Belair that's on the middle rope. Bianca Belair does a backflip, and Carmella just kind of falls down. I don't know if they headbutt. I don't know if Bianca Belair like hit her with her whip or something, I don't know, with her hair or something. I couldn't see. It just looks weird. But it looks like they said it could have been a kick to the head. But they said she got up and she was able to walk on her own. So it's all good. So they did throw the X sign up for her. So it was such a not touch and go as if she was like dying, but like it was such a go on the match as if she was gonna join Becca and that. So but she walked on her own and she was all good. Devin, your thoughts on Carmella? We don't know how long she's gonna be out, but your thoughts on Carmella's injury?
Man, that's unfortunate.
Did you see it?
I did actually. It was hard for me to figure out where it happened. I just seen like when Bianca did the flip, and then you just see Carmella like going down and rolling out the ring. So it was hard for me to tell. I figured it was something where her, she must have had some type of impact to her head somewhere. But no, I mean, look, I'm glad that she's fine after that. And I mean, it's crazy injuries anywhere, whether it's on TV or house show, anywhere, man. Injuries suck. But I'm glad she's doing all right and that she has a great recovery and come back.
Good. Same here. I couldn't agree more. One thing we're going to go back to is our heel turn weekly reviews. Devin, yeah. It's a good time. It's a good time to have a good time. Now, for those that weren't here last week, we got who impressed us this week, who deserved more, who deserved less, and who was just straight out tweaking this week. Devin, who impressed you this week?
Man, it impressed me this week. I'm going to say this is tough because I feel like a lot of people didn't impress me this week.
It's all around. It's all around. You could do NXT.
This gonna be out of nowhere. You know what? I can't do it after what happened to him towards the end, though. I'm gonna give it to him anyway. And this is slightly because we haven't gotten anything from this man, so I was taking anything I can get from him. But Dominic, when he pushed Edge, I didn't see that coming. I thought he was just gonna be like, man, whatever. Don't do that. I told you, not that many people impressed me this week, and I was gonna give him this little bitty pinch because we haven't gotten an inch of anything else from that man besides him getting whipped by Rhea every week. But I thought that was gonna really go somewhere, where they're gonna try to use it to him to turn on his father at some point. I ain't trying to be evil, like you need to turn on your dad, but he do, because I don't know what the point of Dominic is anymore. But like I thought he was gonna have like a little more edge to him. I'm thinking, no pun intended. But yeah, I don't know. That little spark right there, it impressed me for a second, but then he got whooped later. So look, it was a tough week. It was a tough week for me, man. You heard the NXT review.
That is true. That is, I ain't. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Yeah, you called me a hater. What'd you call me? You called me something disrespectful.
Oh, that's every week though.
Oh, but who impressed me? The person that impressed me, Darby Allin. I know you seen that coffin match. That coffin match was wild, and it took for him to pretty much choke out Brody King to get the dub. And look, Darby Allin pretty much start off the match. It was thumbtacks on his skateboard. And he just kept smacking Brody King with it. Brody King had him on his stomach for most of the match. It looked painful, just bleeding all over the place. I'm just happy Darby Allin got the win. Impressed the hell out of me. That match was awesome.
After getting choked out 2 times, and he had to have Sting come help him.
Exactly. And then he ended up doing the choking out. So it was all cool. And then he threw him in a coffin. Exactly. That's even more disrespectful. But Devin, who deserved more this week?
Cause my answer, man. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna make you run away again. But who deserved more, man? Man, you know what? I'm trying to think who really did. I'm gonna say for right now, Powerhouse Hobbs. I really want him to. How can I say it? I'm just afraid that they'll have that whole turn on Ricky, and like that's a lot of heat. How can I say it? That's a hot iron right there. You can use that as a change of attitude and just have him go on a tear. And I know he just had a good squash match last week, but I just don't want them to let that whole energy just kind of, because we haven't heard anything of like why he really wanted to do that, because he got interrupted by the factory, I think. And I just feel like that's something you need to capitalize on. Him and Ricky, they need to be. I want to know why he did it. That's all.
Yeah,
I can understand, but I need to know why.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. To be honest, I think my go-to on who deserved more, I was definitely just gonna go with Seth Rollins, because I feel like right now at this point, he's too good for this. I feel like this feud is going on way too long. And it's only been, and the reason why I'm going this far, and I say Rollins deserves more, I'm expecting this to be a competitive, tit for tat kind of feud. And pretty much all we just been seeing is Seth Rollins getting out of all security just to beat the living hell out of Riddle, pretty much. And his promo on Raw was the most psychotic, jokerish type of promo. He was just like, yeah, and I'm gonna beat up Riddle, and he's gonna be left on the sidelines just like his boy Cody Rhodes. Oh yeah, I did that to him too. What's good with it? Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, why is it? You should be fighting Roman right now, to be honest with you.
He was going crazy.
Exactly. I feel like this feud, and I don't got a problem with it. I don't mind it going on way too long. I just feel like he could be doing a whole lot more. I feel like he's more main event status. Right now, he's just like semi-main event. He's not there yet. But man, I just want to, get this man in the main event picture. Jesus Christ. Devin, who deserved less this week?
Who deserved less this week? I'm going to say, man, I'm gonna say Chris Jericho.
You stole mine.
Dang, look at that.
Why Chris
Great man-
Jericho?
Great minds think alike because I just look, man. I have fond memories of Chris Jericho. I'll put it like that.
Ew.
No, I mean, well, it was at some point where I was like, man, Chris Jericho kind of cold. Like when he first came back, 2007, I believe. I was like, all right, cool. I think that's the last time he ever was a babyface anywhere. But now it's just when I see him, he just feels so forced to me. Like he always. I don't get why Chris Jericho gets to get sprinkled on the show, but yeah, like other things, it's like once you see it, it's just one and done. Now that's it. Now they finna go home or something. You see Chris Jericho at the beginning of the show, you might see him in the middle of the show, and you're gonna see him at the end of the show for no reason. So it's just too much. And then the whole title match thing. I mean, the whole Lionheart stuff. I mean, you still Chris Jericho at the end of the day. Chris Jericho at this age. At the end of the day.
Yeah. So now I got to switch it up. I'm just going to go to his partner, Anna Jay. She doesn't need to be on TV right now. If all she's going to do is scriptedly, randomly choke somebody out.
Yeah, it never comes off naturally.
She's choking people out. And it's crazy because the crowd just goes silent. Nobody laughs. Nobody's like chuckling. It's just, this is weird. Like, what are you doing?
And it's like the person be like 2 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like,
and it's not like she's some swole animal. Like she's 98 pounds. No offense, but you look great, Anna Jay. Nothing wrong with you. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying, I mean, you can't choke me out. Like I'm being honest, you can't choke me out. You ain't choking Devin out, So it's kind of like maybe if like. I could understand if like it was Shayna Baszler. Like if Shayna Baszler walked up to me and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna choke you out." All right, look, I was just playing. I didn't even mean all that. So so stuff like that. But like Anna Jay choking somebody out, I just feel like that's kind of hard, man. But one person that I know can choke me out is Jamie Hayter. Look, you see Jamie Hayter coming to the picture, man.
Oh my God, this guy stinks.
Look, and she got injured, man, broken nose. Thunder Rosa should be my person who deserves less.
Man, what are you doing here? You should be helping her out, man. See, look at that. Get this guy out of here, man.
Helping her out. What am I supposed to do? She got Britt Baker by her side. She a dentist. She good.
But okay.
Yeah, see, Devin, who?
I see how you feel now.
Well, I already got you. Who deserves less? Who was straight tweaking this week?
Okay. I feel like I'm about to. You know what? It's called the Hillside for a reason. It's called it for a reason. But the person I feel that was tweaking this week, as it pains me to say, Liv Morgan.
What? She was tweaking this week. How was she tweaking, Devin? She's WWE Women's Champion. She's SmackDown Women's Champion, Devin. How could she?
This is true. Now, let me elaborate. In that promo on SmackDown, man, the promo that had me swinging in my TV, man, I was like, dang, Isaiah's for the telling me stuff tomorrow. But I recovered. I thought about it. But everything that happened at SummerSlam, with that funky finish and everything. In that moment, I just wanted her to come out and just be straight up, because that's a real thin line you walking. That was the finish. If you're a heel, you could always just go, "What? That didn't happen. What are you talking about? I'm still champion." But as a baby face, like when I first saw it, I'm like, cool. She found a way to retain. Okay, she tapped out. Dang it. Just come out there and be real about it. Yeah, I tapped out. That was like the 4th armbar she put me on. The referee was counting, but my arm was hurt, blah, blah, blah. Anything, man, besides ducking it. You can't duck in that situation. So that's why I say she was tweaking. It pains me to say it, but if I want to see her get better, and prove Isaiah's wrong, I'm gonna have to point out this type of stuff.
No, she's not proving me wrong. Nobody's proving me wrong. Nobody has proven me wrong yet. That's the problem.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she's not ready. And then when she get ready, everybody gonna say, "See, Isaiah's talking down on her." No, I predicted her to get better. She was just trash now.
You didn't predict none of this.
I didn't. So there's like not a month's worth of footage of me walking away, me crying after I press in the Zoom.
All I have been saying is all I said was Liv Morgan gonna win Money in the Bank. Debbie, you crazy, man. You need to go sit down somewhere, dude. Quit drinking toothpaste, Devin. And what she doing?
Not even that. Even when she was, she could beat Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan had to cheat to beat her. Let's okay, Devin. Here.
Is that not what happened though?
We still in this segment. Let's end this segment real fast, and then I got you. Then I got you. The person that's tweaking for me, obviously, Dexter Lumis. What the hell were you doing, my guy? Car crashes, security guards almost tackling AJ Styles. You got Nikki ASH and Doudrop looking around at a stolen crashed car.
That was a funny
AJ Styles. AJ Styles can't even celebrate his victory. He looking around seeing you getting locked up.
It won't let me out.
Man, if this brings out a Dexter Lumis AJ Styles feud, cool. I'll take it. I'm cool with that. If that was Dexter Lumis' way of saying, "Hey, bro, you next." If that's his "you next" sign, then sure, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But Devin, going on to Liv Morgan. Yeah, she got booed. She got booed at SmackDown. Nicaila Braxton actually said that she was disappointed in the fans, for booing and saying that she, pretty much put some respect on Liv Morgan's name. Which, to be honest, Kayla, you're amazing. You're awesome. You don't know what you're talking about. Not right now. Not in this aspect. You know Liv personally. So obviously there's a bias. There's a sense that we know Liv is good. We do not want Liv fired. We don't want Liv not wrestling. We just want her to get better. That's all it is. We just want her to be a better wrestler. And that's not putting any type of disrespect. Am I lying? Am I saying anything out the way, Devin?
I haven't said anything.
I'm asking. Am I saying anything out the way? Am I wrong?
I'm letting you speak what you want to say.
Am I wrong?
You just no.
Jesus.
I hadn't made any faces and he just, am I wrong? Tell me now. I'm like, damn.
And he was like, well, you gonna believe what you want to believe. I'm just a believer.
That's true.
So do you believe that you just want Liv Morgan to get better?
Yes, I've been saying this since day one. I told you she still got a high ceiling. And look, I want to address this too. With Kayla Braxton defending her, that's fine. But at the end of the day, those people pay for their tickets. They got a right to say what they want, unless it's just some real unnecessary heinous stuff. Then we don't accept that. But if you want to boo, you want to cheer, that's fine. It's still a reaction at the end of the day, just maybe not the reaction you were trying to get. And look, man, it's tough. It's tough out here being Devin Lee Crimes Jr. That's why I'm the only one that's Devin Lee Crimes Jr., but it's all good. But yeah, man, Clash at the Castle, man, I don't know, man. I really don't.
Do you believe Liv Morgan is beating Shayna Baszler?
I really don't. And let me put it to you this way. The only reason why is because I feel Shayna Baszler is going to be able to be Shayna Baszler. I don't think we're going to get no more hokey pokey, whatever we've been seeing for the last year or whatever anymore. You see with other people that have come back and just like now they're true them. Like it ain't no joke no more. And I feel like Shayna Baszler ain't gonna be treated as no type of joke at all. And so and it's crazy that Liv was going up against the most legit people. It is just
and it's true. Yes, this is what's the problem.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I will disagree on one thing, because I feel like even if Vince McMahon was there and Shayna Baszler won, results still the same. I feel like the result stays the same, and mainly the reason why I think that is because we seen Shayna Baszler murder people in an elimination chamber under Vince McMahon's control.
I thought she was gonna murder people in that what was that tournament? It's like the Queen's Crown or something like that. Yeah, I thought that tournament was hers for the taking, but it was just the way it didn't happen. I think she had a sleeper hold on Doudrop fell on her and pinned her. I was like, what the heck is that? And I'm not saying like I'm upset with how that tournament turned out. It's just I thought that was gonna be her. I'm like, Shayna Baszler, she in a tournament, she finna do that to everybody. Just like she did this. Well, she only had one person in the gauntlet, but still, she probably still could have took all the people out, man. But I just feel now with old Trips back in play that it's no more games. Unless somebody else gets added to this match, man, I don't think she's gonna be able to pull out what she did with Ronda.
Well, unfortunately, we're all out of time. I was gonna get into this Women Tag Team Championship tournament with you, but I kind of want to do that this weekend. Let's have a show this weekend, Devin. Let's do a show this weekend.
Man, why not?
Why not? Exactly. What we doing? What we doing? So is there anything you want to say before we close this show out?
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I do. I'm gonna keep it short. Like I honestly mean it this time. It's been a snagger week, but it's all good. I mean, it's just 1 week, right? 1 week out of the month, right? 1 month out of the year, 1 year out of, I don't know how to go that far, but it's all good. We'll be straight, and the heel turn gonna keep coming to you, man. It's all us together, forever. Okay, I'm done. Handing it back over to the man to my left or my right. I don't know where he is actually. He's munching on some popcorn, I think. I don't think there's no butter on them because he don't look like. Oh, hey, I mean, you can find that in the theater as well. So M&M's it is. Isaiah Jackson drinks Kool-Aid even though he don't want to admit it. Junior.
You know what? Next show, I ain't even gonna ask. I'm gonna just close the show. And I'm gonna just look at you. I'm gonna just be like, yeah. So follow us on Twitter, Instagram.
Y'all hear this?
Guys, next time.
He trying to silence me, man. I can see if I was on here saying like heinous stuff.
This man said it's been a rough week, but it's been weeks, months, days, hours. It's 2,500, 600 minutes. What's that song? What's that song? I don't even know what that song is.
You got jokes, but I'm just letting people know that no matter how hard it gets, it can't rain all the time unless you live in the rainforest.
Living in the rain. You know what? Thank you guys so much for this. Thank you guys so much for listening, man. We'll be back this weekend. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna make a phone call to a certain someone. I'm gonna see if we can have him on the show.
He called it Roman. He called it a Triple C.
See, now why would I do that?
Because you wouldn't mind doing that for your brother.
No.
All right, man.
That's right. No, I would mind. I wouldn't mind 100%. I wouldn't mind. You now if you want to bring in Eugene, we can have Eugene. You want who else do you want? You want Funaki? We can get Funaki. You want Nunzio? I'll give you Nunzio.
But I can't get Roman. See, man, it's all good.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? We don't need this right now. Thank you so much for listening. Shout out to Y110. Shout out to YouTube Live. Shout out to the people that follow us on Twitter. We just made a TikTok and it's blowing up. Shout out to Devin. He's doing amazing as always. So I ain't know how to segue that.